Hello peeps, this is going to be a non-shaving video today, and yes, I'm in the bedroom and it's not exactly tidy but this is what we got to play with. All right, very limited space. I'm here in where actually the dog bed is. Anyway, so I'm sat down because today I'm just going to go through a few English razors and we'll do an not exactly an unboxing, but it is sort of an unboxing. So, and I know the camera angle is a bit strange. Okay, excuse me for that as well. Right, and let's just start off with, shall we start off with the cheapest option? Okay, the cheapest option that I have here is the Edwin Jagger. And why am I featuring this? These are all English razors, English, Irish, Scottish, you know, United Kingdom, okay? So I wanted to feature, they come in this beautiful box, most of them either like this or in a pouch, and they're all marked different colors. So if you get a different razor, and I have here two, that I'm going to show you, that all get marked with a different line, which is extremely helpful. You've also noticed that some of them come in a different design box, but that doesn't really matter. They don't only come in this box. You know this one because I have used this one various times. It comes like that, and it actually also had blades with it. So let's just stick with this one for a minute. This is a normal DE89 razor, and just remove the rubber band was only to show so that I could distinguish. I bought two of these, as you know, so that I could distinguish when I'm doing a blades bling, a blades battle, which blade I have in which one, because they're both exactly the same. I did that on purpose so that the weight, the shape, and everything is the same, so that I could really judge it. So then they have here their signature engraving, let's call it that way, or stamp. And these are rather heavy. These are absolutely beautiful, and it cost me £4. That's with box, shipping and all, and blades, as I said. These came with 5 derby blades. Yes, a pack of 5 derby blades. These two. And I say two because I didn't unpack both. Okay, and I got these on eBay. So, and now let's go to the other Edwin Jagger. Okay, and that is, you've seen that recently, also in a beautiful box. That is the wooden one. And there we have the blades, except for this time they sent me, and this was £5 actually, 10 blades, derby blades with this. And that's how they came. They came exactly like this in the box. Oh, now I can't get the blades back in. Hang on, it's quite tight, so it doesn't rattle around. Now, this one was a tiny bit more expensive because I could have gotten them for £4 as well, but I missed the deadline for that one. It doesn't matter, £1 more. Doesn't really faze me that much. But once again, it has the stamp on, and the difference to this one, as you already saw in the other video, it has a wooden handle, and this is open comb as well as a closed comb. Oh, and there's something I've just noticed. Hang on a minute. I think there is a difference here as well. Yes, and the difference here at the bottom, you can see this has bars here for the blade, and this one, trying to get it out, they are very snug in there, has got pins here. You see the pins? Okay, pins. And this has bars. So, yeah. So this is really interesting. I didn't know how this finish would be. And it was an experiment to see how this actually came out. The finishing on this particular one isn't 100%. There's a tiny bit of glue here where they've stuck the wood round or on or whichever, or this into the wood. I'm not quite sure. This is actually quite heavy, so I'm thinking that this is a wooden it's a hollow wooden piece, and they've slid the razor on and glued it. That's how I think it's made, but it's still beautiful. I mean, and for £5. Okay, who wants to complain about that? For £5 again, shipped with 10 blades this time round. So that's Edwin Jacob, Edwin X Jacob. And they have just changed the style of boxes, but essentially it's still the same company. They still do the same thing, and they're English. eBay, I think I've seen them on Amazon as well. So Edwin X Jacob, £5 shipped, £4 shipped. I just put that over there. Right, then next up in the ladder of price is the Hyali. I got it this time, the Hyali. As you notice, I keep all the boxes wide because I stack them up in a drawer, and that's why they keep safe and they don't get scratched or anything. So this is a very cheap razor. I got this for just over £7. I think it was £8, but I think now they've gone up to maybe £11 around there, because this is the vintage one. There is a cheaper one around at the market that is around £8, but that has a knurled handle. Goodness me, really, handle. And this is a butterfly. There is no printing on it whatsoever. This handle is actually some sort of hard, I don't know, it feels like aluminium. It feels like aluminium on here, but it looks a tiny bit plasticky, but it isn't. It is quite heavy, and the twist to open is up here, up the top. And it's a twist to open. You saw me use it the other day, and it is a mid to mild razor, depending on what blade you put in this. This one is one of those where blade pairing really does matter. Okay, as you see, it is a bit modeled on the vintage Gillettes, the twist to open ones, but the bottom plate is not as well made. As you can see, this is just one big hollow. It's not quite as flat, but it works well. And this was the very first razor I bought. It rattles a bit, but it's not quite so tinny, and it's held up very well indeed, I must say. This was the very first one I bought because I wasn't sure whether I was going to get into DE shaving or not, and that is the cheapest at that time that I could find that was a twist to open, because I thought I don't want to have 3 pieces. I was afraid that I was going to lose one piece or damage one piece, so I wanted a butterfly, and this was the cheapest that I could find over a year ago. And this I bought also on eBay. So that is the Hyali, and it came in this little plastic bag. This one did also come with blades. It came with 5 Astra green blades, as far as I remember, and in this little box. So not bad for a cheap razor, right? So Hyali. Then the next one up, now I've got to start thinking. The next one up is most probably, and now you're going to go, oh, it's not a me. This one, and it was sent to me by post in this box. Okay, and it is a cartridge razor, full metal handle with soft touch grip. It came with 4 blades, okay, and a cap, a travel protection cap. And I don't use the blades because I have already blades that I have been using. I just switched them over to this one. I think you've seen I have 3 of these in total. I have this one with silver and pink, then I have with silver and green, and the rose gold one. You've seen the rose gold one because that one has my name engraved, and that is from Frictionfree Shaving. It is a subscription that you can unsubscribe at any time, and this whole pack, actually I lied to you, this was actually cheaper than the Hyali. No, not at this time. This was £8. Okay, this cost me £8 shipped. As it is, £8 shipped through my postage. But this is on the first membership. If you want to order extra handles and blades, then they'll be £9. That's what it was. I haven't checked it recently because I just got 3 months worth of cartridge blades. I got 3 months worth of these, and then I cancelled the subscription because I'm just going to be using those until I have them, and then I'll reorder again. So they keep changing their prescriptions, and they give you also some extras now for the same sort of money as far as I know, and that is frictionfreeshaving.co.uk. And they have always offers going, so it's worth checking if you want to have one of these. I have found they are very good indeed. The best cartridge I have tried out ever. They're platinum blades, there's 6 blades, and it makes it really easy. You've seen me use it. Check out one of my older videos, type in FFS, and then it will come up with videos where I'm using these. So the next one up in price, I have to now think, was this one. Okay, you've all seen this one as well. This is my Irish full brass razor. This I bought from manly.ie, and it's just very simple brass, nothing special about it. Has pins. It's not especially pretty, not especially well machined, but it has a perfect weight to it. It's a DE89, and it works like a treat. It has a short handle, but with its knurling and this little grippy body here, I just love this little razor. It cost me €18 because this is Irish, so it was paid for in euros, and that was also shipped. €18 shipped. I don't think at the moment you can get exactly this one, but you can get the handle with a different top, and that is now called the Dublin. but either way, I think the handle makes it well worth it. But they did say they were at some stage going to be getting the full brass back. But if you have a brass of some other sort and you like the handle, this handle fits into anything. You can screw it onto any other screw type DE head anyway. So that makes it again versatile, and I just love the weight of it, and it's a little performer. This is a mid to aggressive actually. Funny how the different DEs work different. This one does heavily rely on good blade pairing. So this would work also on a coarse beard. You just need to put a sharper blade in. I normally use mild ones in this one, unless I'm doing my legs. Then I use a mid sharp blade, but otherwise this is fabulous for me on a mild blade. So that was it was called the full brass. It didn't have a name. The new one is called the Dublin with a different material head. Lovely little razor, and it came in, yes, it came in this box exactly like this. Not exactly like this because I have still the plastic underneath. It came wrapped up in a plastic, squashed into here. Squashed, well, pressed into there, not squashed. Okay, and it has no markings on this box whatsoever. So that is manly.ie, and it is an Irish company. So the next one up is now difficult because they're all sort of in the same sort of price range. Let's start off with, I can't remember, what did I, oh, that was, no, this one is the next one up. And you have seen me use this. This is the Earnest James. And yes, I did spell it wrong on the video first. I don't know, it must have been the spell corrector. Anyway, it is EAR, Ernest James Sheffield, and in Sheffield, England. And this is how it came, in a lovely little leather pouch that was covered in a plastic bag so that it doesn't get scratched, and then put into a bubble wrap envelope. So, and when you open it up, this is what you get. This is the Longshanks, the Ernest James Longshanks, and it comes with this little booklet, sort of, yeah, happy, not happy, tell your friends and family, share your experience, just a little booklety thing. And then it came, and he said to me it doesn't always came with blades, it depends on where he's sending it to. But anyway, mine came with 2 packs of blades, with feather and with Astra. As you see, I have not touched them. I'm using the ones that I have. And this is all velvet and soft cushioned in here, so really good quality here as well. And it is printed. I thought I showed you that last time as well. I can't see if you can see it because of the sunlight coming again from the window. This is a long handle, and the I think this is almost, well, this is a DE89 again, but I think this has a similarity to the Mercur 23, but I haven't had a Mercur 23, but when I look at it, I think it is quite similar. Not sure whether it is or not, but this is a mild to mid razor, and I like the long handle. There are short handle ones about. I think one is called, now is it the Apollo? Well, there are various ones on site and they're lovely too. That's earnestjames.co.uk as far as I remember. And yeah, and this one would cost you, it is on offer right now, around the £24. It has been put down, so put down in price. I think they're having a summer sale on right now, so all of their razors are discounted right now, as far as I've seen last when I looked at the web page, which was about 3 days ago. So that it is a nice quality, it's heavy, the grip, the knurling is really nice, and it has a really good balance. And as I said, this one is also one where the blade pairing will matter, because you can adjust it very much so with what blade you put in here. Good beginner's razor as well. Mild blade for starters, for beginners, medium blade for those that have coarser beards, and a sharp blade for very coarse beards. And I think this is a little stunner. I like it. But if you don't like the long handle, they have short handles there too, all around the same prices. And I think, yeah, proud to have another English razor here. The only thing is with the writing, you notice the fingerprints more when you keep touching it. So that's the little Ernest James. That's the long shanks in this lovely little pouch. I mentioned it last time, but oh, and at the back I noticed you get a QR code for instructions as well. Oh yeah, that is that one. And then next up in price was, now I really can't remember exactly, but I think it is the Broman. Okay, the Broman is a little bit of a, I don't want to say novelty, but a different kind of razor. The shaving world also call it the potato peeler, disrespectfully I think. But anyway, it comes in a lovely little cardboard packaging. It's quite sturdy. And it says here, no clogging with the pivoting anti-clog head. And yes, that's true. Yeah, and it takes half blades, half DE blades. And it opens up like this. I think the packaging is superb actually. And then you get your razor, and I think I might have put that in back to front in here in this little I'm not actually sure, I think this is, that smells like leather, so maybe it is leather pouch. And there you have it. And it has this lovely cast metal handle, which has a superb grip. You wouldn't believe it just with this ridge here, but it grips superbly. Now when you put your blade in, your half blade, you just flip this down. You see here they have little holders, so you put it in and then you just flip it close again. The only negative to this is, I think, this plasticky bit. It does seem rather sturdy and so on, but I'm not sure. And it does pivot, and I've not have it clog ever, because it does feed all the lather through here. So it goes, when you're shaving, it comes out the back and it all gathers here, and then eventually slides down if you don't rinse it off. In there, there's also instructions printed within the box. And then you have instructions, also very well done. And this is the stand, which is the same material as the head. Here you have your little stand, and it's branded. And as I've never opened this, where does it open? Ah, here we go. It opens and it comes with these blades. And I've just seen there's a green thing there. I've never opened this. Oh, and that's most probably just to remind you that you have to reorder once you hit this one. I don't know. I think these are Perma Sharps from Turkey. Perma Sharp, Turkish Perma Sharp. I haven't looked. I can't see a branding on there, but I don't want to unwrap it either. They'll just stay as they are. So you can put your half blades in here. There's plenty of space for loads of them. I think you can most probably get, maybe 100 is pushing it, but 50 you could get into there. So if you're traveling, that is actually very nice to have. So there you have your little stand as well. Not ever used the stand. Very nice razor. It will depend on the blade again that you use. I'm thinking with a Kai, with a Voskhod or a Feather, even a 2-day beard would most probably come off quite easy. But I've not tested it. I have tested it on long hair. You can also look at the videos on my, check it out, type in Broman, and you'll see I did my underarms, and that was long hair because I gave it a good test. This cost me £39 shipped. £4 of that, around £4 of that was shipping. So that's the price of that. But I think the razor itself is a really good razor. I have no squabbles about how it works. I quite like it. It's a different feel. It's very different to what you're used to, but it still qualifies as a DE, and I think it works very well. So that's the Broman razor. Broman.com, I think, but check it out. Just type in Google Broman. And then this one is the Edwin Jagger DE89 3D. And as you know, I've told you the story before. What I like, it comes in this box. It was actually wrapped in plastic as well within there. I seem to remember, but that was really thin plastic and it ripped, so I haven't got that anymore. But it comes with quality control and this little tab here inside on the one side. Let's see if I can get it out. This is a little bit fiddly. It comes with a little booklet of what else they've got and Facebook pages and all sorts of other things, and what the telephone number in case you have a problem, and which is odd, it says Gillette genuine parts on there, so that is a bit odd, but anyway. So that comes in here, and then the razor itself, as you've seen before, that is again a DE89, and this is the 3D knurled handle. Lovely weight to it, and it has the branding here, and it says England, Sheffield at the bottom here, and Edwin Jagger at the top here. Right, so everyone knows an Edward Jagger. Edwin Jagger, sorry. And this is the 3D knurled handle as opposed to the normal knurled handle. I just liked it a lot, and I cannot remember the price. I know I got it on an offer, so it most probably was somewhere around the £34 then. £35, more or less around the same money as the Broman also shipped. Yeah. I can't remember, did I get free shipping with this as well? I cannot remember, but I did get it off the Edwin Jagger site itself, and it was on an offer. That's why I got the price was £2 difference between the normal knurled and the 3D knurled, and I thought I'll just go for the 3D knurled with £2 difference. And it comes with feather blades as well. They're still right down there in the bottom underneath all the packaging. It came with a feather blade. And it is a little bit fiddly to get it into its holding, exact holding again. And that's the only thing I have to criticize on here. If you look through the window, it wobbles around a bit, unless you really press it down into the shape of the box like that. But even so, as soon as you stand it up, it tends to wobble around a bit. That's the only thing that doesn't make it very secure. But thank goodness they had boxed it up really well in a cardboard box with bubble wrap around this box, so it didn't get damaged at all. So that was the Edwin Jagger 3D 89. And now last but not least, and unfortunately the writing has come off, this is the Cyril and Salter Straight, and it came shave ready. It is a Burka dupe, if you like, a Burka copy. And this was a, well, when I say a cheap razor, I can't really tell whether it was cheap or not. I got it on an offer again. I wouldn't have otherwise got it. And it came with the little badger brush. Hang on, I'll pause it and I'll bring the brush. Okay, this is the little pure badger brush that it came with. This had no branding on it, and as I say, this is the pure badger, so it will be the black kind of badger, and it actually works fantastically. It works very well. You can get copies and lookalikes of this brush, and that's why I say I don't know, I can't remember how one actually prices this up, and you'll see in a minute, because you can get similar ones like these with plastic handle, and with pure badger you can get from about £3 on eBay. So I don't know what the real retail price of this one might be, because I haven't seen. This is a 20mm as far as I remember, but not more than 22. I think it's a 20mm. And so these two came with this and a stand, so you actually have a stand like this, nice acrylic stand, and that's how it came. And I can't remember the price. I think it was around £45, but don't quote me on it, I can't remember. I got this from Executive Shaving on an offer, and I don't think they have them anymore, but you can still get these online. You just have to look for Cyril and Salter. You still can get them. There are the odd ones about, and it depends on whether you get one shave ready or not, and this was super shave ready. So, and I thought this would be my practice straight. So that was the little collection of English razors that I have. I don't think I've forgotten anything. Let me just pull out my phone, because I did make a note just in case I did forget one of which ones I have. Oh no, that was the wrong note I'm looking at. Let me just make sure. I think I have everything. Yep, that was it. Those were the ones that I have. So I hope that helped you a little bit so that you can see what sort of price ranges things are. And if you're starting out with shaving, then by all means, to get a good functioning razor, you do not have to spend a load of money. Okay, and they all shave well. Some are a little bit better quality. Having said that, if you look at the cheapest, the Edwin Jacob at £4, let's say £5, because I don't know if they still have offers on for £4. Let's just say £5 for £5 with a normal DE comb. Then they will really do until you've worked your technique, you've got your technique together and you've tested everything out. If you like a twist to open butterfly like I chose in the beginning, then even £8, 8 to £12 will give you a really good functioning razor. As I said, I've had mine for over a year now and it is in use. I mean, I don't treat them with velvet gloves. I do take care of my razors, but I don't treat them with velvet gloves either. And then right through to maybe something that is branded and has really good quality. You know, choose whatever you like, but you don't need to go for the super expensive first. Yeah, so if you're looking for a twist to open butterfly or a 3-piece DE, or even something like the Broman, which is a one blade, half blade razor, if you're used to cartridge, or even the cartridge was and still is a good buy. Because for £9, you know, shipped, where you don't get many of that quality. And I've tried Harry's, I've tried various others, and these have been the best in quality and shave so far, apart from the plastic Gillette Hydro I've had. That is also a good one. But hey, we all vary, so I'm not trying to persuade you into anything here. We all we have all different tastes and what we like, and everyone has different kind of hair as well, and coarseness, length, and so on, and skin sensitivity. So just if you're a beginner, just one more thing, I'd get a DE89 head, whichever handle you choose from whatever company you choose, and get 3 blades. Get a mild one like a Derby, an Astra, or a Wilkinson sword. Those are the ready available ones you can get easily even in the supermarkets. Get a mid-range one, maybe a Gillette silver, blue, platinum, or ruby, something along those lines, or what other ones are out there, Persona, something that's easily available to you. And then get a sharp one. I wouldn't go for the feather first. Maybe try out a Persona Med Prep or a Voscot or a Bolzano or feathers. Obviously they are easy to get. Feather, I think the Kai are the sharpest. Gillette Nasset, so get one of those, so then you've got a mild, a medium, and a sharp, and then you can start trying out what you like best. and just hone in on your technique. I used the twist to open butterfly for maybe 6 months before I got myself then the Merco Progress, the adjustable, so that I could find out what kind of blade gaps I liked best and what blades I liked best. That's how I did it. Yeah, until then I started exploring more things. There you go. So I hope that helped you, and that's it for today. That was my mini English collection, and there you see, from very cheap right through to middle range. I don't have any expensive English razors. Tell me what you like best and what combo you think would be the best blade pairing. See you soon. Bye bye.